Hello dear students, welcome back to chemistry class. So far in this chapter, we have learned what is matter and its three important states. We have also learned what are the characteristics of matter and how do they differ in case of solids, liquids and gases. In today's class, let us learn what are the factors that are responsible for the existence of three different states of matter: solids, liquids and gases. We know that matter in any of the three states, it is composed of tiny particles. So the particles in a matter are arranged in such a way that there is space between the particles, there is a force of attraction between the particles, and also there is movement in the particles. So let us learn in detail how is the space, force of attraction and the movement of particles different in case of solids, liquids and gases. We have learned that matter exists in three important states: solids, liquids and gases. We also know how the particles are arranged in case of solids, liquids and also gases. Particles in solids are closely packed, while the particles in case of liquids are less closely packed, and particles in case of gases are very loosely packed. So we know that from all these pictures, it is clear that there is space that is existing between the particles. So the space that is existing between the particles in a matter is called intermolecular space. So since in case of solids all the particles are closely packed, the intermolecular space in case of solids is minimum. This is because the particles in case of solids are closely packed. There is only less or minimum space between the particles in case of solid. We know that in case of liquids, the particles are less closely packed. Therefore, in case of liquids, the intermolecular space is more compared to that of solids. In case of gases, we know that the particles are very loosely packed. Therefore, there is more space between the particles. Therefore, we say that in case of gases, the intermolecular space is maximum. So, from this, we have understood that solids have got a minimum intermolecular space, while liquids have intermolecular space that is more than that of solids, while gases have got a maximum intermolecular space. Particles in a matter attract each other with a force. But this force of attraction is different in case of solids, liquids and gases. Now, let us see why is this force of attraction different in case of solids, liquids and gases. Particles in a matter attract each other with a force. So this force of attraction which exists between particles is called intermolecular attraction. Or in simple words, intermolecular attraction is the force of attraction which exists between two molecules. Now, let us see how is this intermolecular attraction in case of solids, liquids and gases. We know that in case of solids, the particles are very closely packed, which means there is minimum space between the particles in case of solids. Or in other words, the intermolecular space is minimum in case of solids. This means that since the particles of solids are closely packed, the intermolecular attraction is strong. Since the particles in solids are closely packed, there is more force of attraction between two particles, and therefore the intermolecular attraction is strong. While in case of liquids, the particles of liquids are less closely packed compared to that of solids. This means there is little more space between the particles of liquids compared to that of solids. Therefore, the force of attraction between two particles is less compared to that of the force of attraction between particles in case of solids. Therefore, we can say that the intermolecular attraction in case of liquids is less stronger compared to that of solids. This is because there is more space between two particles in case of liquids compared to that of solids. But in case of gases, the particles of gases are very loosely packed. This means there is maximum intermolecular space between two particles. This shows that since two particles are far apart from each other, the force of attraction between two particles are very less. Therefore, gases have got a very weak intermolecular attraction. So from this we conclude that solids have a very strong intermolecular attraction, while liquids have less strong force of attraction, and gases have a very weak intermolecular attraction. Now let us check out how is the movement of particles in case of solids, liquids and gases. Particles of matter show movement, but this movement of particles is different in case of solids, liquids and gases. First, let us see how is the movement of particles in case of solids. We know that particles of solids are very closely packed, which means they are tightly packed in an orderly arrangement. Therefore, the particles of solids cannot move from one place to another. They can only vibrate in their own position. Since all the particles are closely packed, they are kept tight together, arranged in an orderly manner. So this arrangement of particles does not allow the movement of particles in case of solids from one place to another. Therefore, particles of solids can only vibrate in their own position. Let's take the case of liquids. As you see here in this picture, there exists some space between particles of liquids. That is, the intermolecular attraction in case of liquid is less stronger as in the case of solids. Therefore, the particles of liquids can move continuously within the liquid. As you see here in this picture, the particles of liquids can move continuously from one place to another. They collide with other particles and they also slide past other particles. The collision with other particles is more in case of liquids. This is because they are quite close to each other. So we say that the particles of liquid are in continuous motion. Remember that since there is some force of attraction which exists between these particles of liquids, these particles do not leave the container. Otherwise, these particles stay within the liquid. They do not leave the liquid. Now let's look into the case of gases. We know that the particles of gases are far apart from each other. There is weak force of attraction or less intermolecular attraction in case of gases. Therefore, the particles of gases can move in any random direction. This means they can even leave the container in which they are kept. Particles of gases also collide with other particles and they can move in any random direction, but their collision is not as great as in the case of liquids because the particles of gases are far apart from each other. So we say that the movement of particles in case of gases is in any random direction. Remember that in all the cases of solids, liquids and gases, the particles can vibrate in their own position. But in case of solids, the particles of solids can vibrate in their own position. They do not move from one place to another. But in case of liquids, the particles can vibrate at the same time. They can move continuously from one place to another. While in case of gases, the particles of gases also vibrate, but they can move in any random direction, which means they can even leave the container in which they are kept. We have now learned how the intermolecular space and intermolecular attraction is different in case of solids, liquids and gases. It is because of this strong intermolecular attraction and minimum intermolecular space in solids which give solids a definite shape, its rigidity and also a definite volume. In liquids, the intermolecular attraction is slightly less compared to that of solids. This is because the space between two particles is more when we compare with solids. That is why in case of liquids, they do not have a definite shape, but they take the shape of the container in which they are placed. Also, liquids have less rigidity due to this reason. But liquids have a definite volume. This is because there is a slight intermolecular attraction which exists between molecules. That is why liquids have a definite volume. But in case of gases, the particles of gases are far apart from each other. The intermolecular attraction is weak and there is maximum space which is there between the particles of gases. That is why gases are not rigid. They do not have a definite shape nor a definite volume.